Hey there, Grumpy Gunsmith back again. We're going to do a little session this time on putting the vine work on a Bumford trade gun. The Bumford, the original is in the collection of the Williamsburg Foundation, and I had the opportunity to study the gun, take it apart, measure it and all that. And I've got a gun I'm finishing up right now. I'm going to do the vine work today, and I just thought I'd show you some highlights of how that's done. It's actually painted on with India ink, just as the original was. But unlike the original, which is now so dark you can hardly see the vine work on it, my stocks I stain a little bit just to give it a light color, and then I paint the black on top of that, which makes it stand out, which in my opinion the original was probably a natural finish or a light colored finish as well. And just over time with handling, oil, you name it, the stock has turned so dark now that the paint work really can't be seen very well unless you put it under ultraviolet light. So my rendition is how that gun might have looked like when it was new. So let me get started on doing that, and I'll show you some of the aspects of doing the vine work with the India ink. All right. Alright, we're going to start off. First of all, I've got some reference photos of one of the other guns I've done here, and I'm going to basically be following this because I want them, all similar. So, start off on the left side here. I've already put some pencil marks in to show me where I want some flowers, which you can see in this design here. There's one here, one down here, one up the wrist a little ways, and then just vines connecting everything together. Pretty simple to do, really, but it's going to take you a few hours to get it all done. So plan on spending, a few hours here, or you can do it in 20-minute sessions like I do sometimes. But what I've got is some India ink here in the bottle, very fine-tipped paintbrush, and just start working on this. Now I've drawn the pattern. It's not exactly to scale or anything, but the flowers are nothing more than just little ovals. And my hand's not as steady as it used to be. But you can get the idea. Do the 4 petals first, come back and fill in the side petals. Now each of these have a little tip on the end. And in the center, they got a little tiny circle and a vine going down. Might want to try this on some scrap wood first to kind of get an idea of how to handle the brush properly. Like I said, I'm getting shaky in my old age here. Alright, so we got the first one done. And that's really all there is to that. Then we can go on to the next one, a little bit larger one. I've done enough of these I can kind of eyeball what I want them to look like. But you can always just pencil in everything you want first, and if you don't cover your pencil lines, just go back and erase. The ink is pretty permanent once it's dried. And we'll do a little tassel on the end. Circle with a stem. And you can see I'm not being real particular about it. Not only is this handwork, but you got to remember that in nature nothing is perfect. Just a little bit more ink. Fill in a couple of these lines a little bit. Basically, that's pretty much it. There's the two there. Now the next thing will be, I'm going to refer back to my drawing here, is start adding in some of the vine work you see coming down to those. Again, it doesn't have to be exact to what I've got. And you can actually go onto my website and print off these pictures too, just like I did. Just go to the trade gun page and the Carolina or Bumford gun and just start printing off pictures. I don't mind if you do that, just don't sell them. So we want to bring in the vines. Again, thin and thick is fine. If you get a little bit like I did, I just splattered here. If you hit it pretty quick with water, you can erase it. And the vines are pretty easy. Now, the little leaves. Not much to those. One goes around, one comes around to a point. And you can go either way with them. something like that. Now you just go on and on. Got a whole stock of this you can do, and by the end you'll be pretty proficient at doing this kind of work. Not, like I said, terribly difficult, just a bit time consuming. So have fun with it, and don't let it stress you out. Like I said, if you start feeling a little tired, take a break, or your handle starts shaking like mine does. Alright, y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.